Well, hey there, partner. Welcome back to another HP Gaming and GameLINK video. We got all sorts of crazy Kickstarter unboxings for you to get through today, so we're going to be looting, shooting, and dealing with all sorts of undead badness as we take a look at Zombicide, Undead or Alive. Hey folks, welcome back once again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt, and I'm sure we're going to become the very best of friends as always. I am here today with another Kickstarter unboxing for you, and I am just a little bit excited for this one. It is the second in a long line of CMON products that are on their way here. I will talk about the shipping thing. Dune War of Arrakis is currently on Kickstarter, and it's in its last 3 or 4 days. I haven't gone in on that one, and I'll explain why in a little bit later. First and foremost, though, let's get into it. At the tease, I did, of course, mention that today we're looking at this monstrosity, Zombicide Undead or Alive. This is, absolutely epic. This is just one of about, 150 different boxes we've got. We went all in on this bad boy. There is boxes upon boxes upon boxes that are off camera. So much that it is literally too much for one unboxing. So we're going to be splitting this into 2 parts, 3 core boxes, and then the rest. Although we have a few other surprises for you in store. First and foremost, artwork. Let's take a look at that on the overhead. There we go. It's just incredible. It's that same sort of Zombicide style, obviously with the Western, Undead West feel. It's fantastic. Look, more of the same. Not a lot of differences as opposed to Zombicide, just a Western theme. But I kind of dig that. It's one of the reasons that intrigued me. I don't own copies of Zombicide myself, so this is a great opportunity to jump on board. Now, to get it out of the way, I may never back another CMON project again. Unfortunately, for those of you who haven't already discerned that from my accent, I am Australian. And living in Australia, the shipping costs to get the product to us have gone up exponentially. Obviously, Marvel Zombies was an absolute cluster in that, an absolute disaster. Dune War of Arrakis at $160 Australian, 110 US, $160 Australian. I toyed with the idea, but to then have to pay more than half that cost just in shipping in US dollars, which converts for me for about $100, I just couldn't justify it. We went all in on Marvel Zombies, and yes, we're getting a lot of product, but for one core box, to then turn around and say you want $100 on top of that just to ship it to me, it's exorbitant. And there are other developers out there, game developers out there, who are using our hard-earned funds to try and subsidize shipping costs. Anyway, that's aside. That is CMON now, not CMON when this was run. So let's focus on the product at hand, and if you have any comments about that, by all means, reach out to me, please. All right, let's take the plastic off this sucker. We've got lots to get through. You see how I go. I mean, look, as I said, this is my first Zombicide game that I own. It will not be the last, as you just heard. I'm all in on Marvel Zombies as well, because I'm crazy. And the good thing is too, I'm in a position where the business is able to get things like this for use as demo copies and things. So it's still push and pull in terms of business funds versus my own funds, but at the same time, as I said, the shipping costs, you've just got to consider those sorts of things, especially being in the industry and knowing how much it costs me to ship things internationally. There it is. All right, let's rip the sucker off here. There's going to be lots of this. Plastic goes on that crazy saloon floor. We have this leaflet here, which we're going to get rid of as well. Let's get rid of the plastic here. My gosh, it's such a big box. It is also school holidays here in Australia, so I have 2 munchkins in the other room that are chomping at the bit to get into this. Excuse, I use that term very, very loosely. So I think tonight being band night, my wife is going to be out tonight, so we might all sit around the table and take on some Zombicide action, have 2 characters each, and just go to town. It's going to be exciting. They were yelling at me to unbox this, hurry up and unbox it, so that we could play it. All right, let's lift the lid and see what we've got in here. As I said, lots of stuff to get through. Let's pop that one just over here. There we go. All right, CMON content, more of the same stuff. The rulebook, which is not just the rulebook, it's also missions, game components, Undead Alive, all the extra bits and pieces, how you can integrate it with other sets, because yay, that's awesome. How this works, movement, ammo types, etc., etc., etc. Bang tokens, more of the same. Inventory, how it works. I'm excited to have a look at those player boards. That's awesome. Different player phase combat actions. It's actually quite a thick book. Lots of missions here that you can work through, including, there's a game around somewhere in the back, including, there's a couple of downloadable scenarios you can get from the website as well. So if you do have a copy of this, check it out, because there's some crazy 2-player modes in there as well. No one spoiled the heist one. I haven't played it yet, obviously, so don't spoil it for me in the comments below. All right, let's have a look. We're going to bring this to the side here, just so we can remember which components are what. Oh my gosh, there is so much stuff. You have no idea. There is so much stuff. Okay, then inside we have this crazy little game crate. Love it, so great. On the side of the box too, I don't know if you can see there is all the different heroes that are in this box that you can play as, or survivors, I should say. Then we have this one, which we'll come back to in a moment, because that is going to be spectacular, all the funnies. Tokens, tokens, tokens everywhere. I did think of doing a stylish Western accent for the entirety of the video, but we are recovering from COVID here in the household, so my voice would not hold up. I'm going to put that to the side because we can. And then we have here all of this crazy, crazy tokeny goodness. So let's get straight into this, because this is also the map tiles for the modular board, which I dig. I think one of the things that appeals to me about the Zombicide system is that it has the modular board that you can mix up and match up to basically make whatever you like, which is very, very cool. So tokens for days, that is going to go on the floor. And then on the overhead, I will bring the overhead closer for when we get into this other box here. We'll talk about that. Here we go. So you've got some spawning locations of abominations. You've got walkers and things, spawning locations. You've got, these look like objective markers, which are literally that. An exit, a holy area, an explosion token, sheriff markers. You've got this nice little wagon token, which is very cool as well. And they are double-sided with different objectives. So if you find the green objective, blue objective, that can help you win missions. That's very cool. We also have the different train components, because it's a Western. There's a heist on a train. There's train tracks that have all the blood and things on them as well. I love that. Target marks. I think it separates their zones, which is awesome. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. This is just the first box. There's so many. We got literally everything we could that was Zombicide, and it's been delivered. These are the map tiles. I love the details. So you've got an undead horse, well, a dead horse. You've got all sorts of other bits and pieces, hidden bits and pieces over here, and of course on the reverse is different. Oh my gentle Jesus. I love the chaos. You got here bodies and things crawling under sheets and things that have been destroyed. You've got part of a saloon. There's a poker game or a card game going here with bloody bits and pieces. And then you've got pickaxes and whatever else. More corpses piling up here. Dead bodies, spawn locations, places riddled with bullet holes. The West may not have been won, or may have been won by the undead, but I love that. You got a church here, which looks like the pews. Again, corpses and things in the background. More chaos, more mayhem. I love this little sort of area where you can, stand up at high ground and shoot down on the enemies below. That's kind of cool. You've got a mortuary with all sorts of coffins and stuff, things marked out, cutting into wood, all the dead bodies with all the bleeding out. Oh my gosh. Whiskey bottles. I want to go there. Lots of places for whiskey bottles and corpses. Now these maps are all, as I said, modular, so you can, this is a bank. So you can see here there's the vault with all the cash, which is awesome. And then you've got the saloon. Of course, you've got to have a saloon. Bar fights. The bar fights here would have been insane, especially fighting off the undead. It says barricades and things as well, which is fabulous. You have what looks like a police or sheriff's station. You've got a prison cell here. Sheriff's desk, again, more corpses. On the reverse, it's another church, drinking fountain, all that sort of stuff, which is brilliant. You've got here some greengrocers. There is storefronts, etc. On the back, you have a home for sale, an old style estate, which has been overrun, rotting floorboards, all that sort of stuff. I kind of dig that too. You have, this is just a whole mess of crazy. What's going on here? This is like sort of mine shaft. Wow, I love it. And then you've got what looks like some sort of saddlers. They're shoeing horses and all sorts of other stuff, which is great. And then you've got a cemetery or something that's been built around the cemetery. Oh, wow. Undead corpses galore and more of the estate with dead horses, picture frames. Well, this guy looking serious business. I love it. I think it's actually one of the survivors too. Anyway, I digress. That is the base contents of the core box with one notable exception. I am talking about this monstrosity here. So what I'm going to do is push that up and out of the way, hopefully not stuff up my audio. And this is going to have the bits and pieces for gameplay, including our lovely mini friends. So what I'm going to do before I open this, just give me a second. I'm just going to bring the overhead down. I'll open this one up first, then bring the overhead down, and we'll get into some minis and things as well. First and foremost though, ta-da! Now ain't she beautiful? It is fantastic. Okay, so we have our survivors. Our survivor cards here, you can see there are quite a few of them because obviously this is just a base copy. I think there's a few extra Kickstarters in here that won't be in retail. But the Dead West box has all the stretch goals that were unlocked during the campaign, and there were so many more. So I think total survivor count is something ridiculous. I think I don't know how many survivors there are in here, but there's also how many survivors are in here? 14 survivors in this core box, plus the Gatling gun. And the Dead West box has another 17 survivors, plus all the other add-on packs as well, which was bloody fantastic. So there is a ton of stuff to get through, which is why I've decided to split the unboxing, because there is just so much going on. Let's just see what we've got here. There we go. Okay, so let's get more plastic for the floor. So we have Carl, and then you have, Carl, and you've got the class ability here, so they can change over class ability cards as well. You have Conception, and then you have, it's the same artwork with the boat hero. You've got Hannah, you've got Henry, you've got Jeb, you've got Jimmy, I don't know who to be first. You've got Cassie, or Casey, you got May, you got Meg. She's wielding a bloody shotgun and a pistol. She looks badass. That's awesome. Molly. Pablito. He looks like he means business too. Thomas. Trixie. All about the business. Turner. And Carl. And if I go too fast, obviously Ken slow down and pause the tape because we are shooting in high def. We have all sorts of weapons and other bits and pieces. My God, there are a lot of cards. So these cards, I think, are the weapons cards, but they're also the Walker decks of cards as well. That spawn all of the nastiness in the game. And sometimes, it's not a bad thing to have the bad stuff happen because, it gives you more crazy stuff to do. That is going to be the more plastic for the floor, more zombies to be spawned. Let's go through the cards. Let's have a look. We've got the wagon card, which gives you a bit of a breakdown on the wagon itself as a machine. The Gatling gun card, because you can mount the Gatling gun, and the longer you stay with it, the more damage you will deal, the more you fire and fire and fire. But if you have to move away from it, you start back from the beginning. So, method in the madness. You have different items here in a grey background, and then you've got blue background, and then I think towards the end we have the bounty weapons. Now, the bounty weapons, and an abomination card. The bowler hat abomination with no special rules except that he's just a big bad nasty mofo. All right, bounty weapons, so the volcanic pistol, and then you've got, see, these are all black and whites, and then they've got the abilities on the other side. You got a coach gun, which is a bounty weapon, a Colt buntline, heavy saber, Henry repeater, Manitu's wrath, Mouser C96 and a volcanic pistol. They look like they're quite epic as well. Let's have a look at these folks here. You have an old timer. Oh, nasty. Couple of those. Old timer. You got the pan. I love that you can use a fry pan to smack on the zombies. That's amazing. And then you have the Springfield, which uses ammunition. It has a range of 1 to 2 plus 5+ hits. And it makes noise. Springfield. Lots of weapons to equip and cause trouble. And then you got this blue deck here, which has all sorts of crap. You got a Colt SAA. Dynamite, very handy in a pinch. Just watch out for everyone else. Holy water, that's very handy as well. And it's a silent weapon, which is always good. Knives, because close combat is fun. Machete. A pickaxe, which you can use to help break down doors. Plenty of bullets. You may reroll all attacks with bullet weapons once. The new result takes place of the previous one, may be used from the backpack. Plenty of shells. Yep, there you go. A Remington, because there's got to be a Remington. Sabers again, we saw that before. A sawed-off shotgun, because yay, hits on a 3 or more, which is great. You got a Schofield, which is on a 4. More Schofield. Shotguns, again, lots of noise, but great. Tomahawks for days. A twin-barrel shotty, which will allow you to roll 2 dice. Water, very important. You don't want to run out of water in the desert. More water. And then you got a Winchester, which hits on a 4+, but does 2 points of damage per hit. Almost enough to take down an Abomination. Almost. All right. Speaking of Abominations, we'll come back to the minis. First of all, you got the player trays. Now, these are amazing. I love this. So, I don't know if you can see it here, but you've got a place for the player's card, which is yonder. And then you've got another item card in a melee weapon slot. Then you've got hand weapons as well. You've got different points for their class abilities to charge. Ability slots for the cards to slot into. So, for example, you can pop that in there to see at face value what you've got. Little pegs for other charges and other abilities. And then you've got your slider. Oops. Your slider, which allows you to track, it clicks each time too, your experience. And obviously, the further you get along, the more damage and more dangerous zombies will approach. I love them. They are fantastic. They look great. Brilliant. Love it. There is 6 of them in there, I believe. Yes, 6 for the trays. Now, that's the one thing we didn't get, actually, when we went all in. We didn't go for, it's not officially all in. We didn't go for the additional player count because I find 6 players is enough. I would love to get around the table and play this with 12, but I just can't get everyone together in one location at that one time. Let's move those ones out of the way, and we'll come back to those. We're going to go through some pegs, tokens, other bits and pieces first. And then we'll go through all the minis because they are looking amazing. As they should, because this is a CMON game. And most of the sculpts of the CMON games do look quite spectacular. If you've watched our Scooby-Doo unboxing, the animation collection ones were fantastic. I'm just going to try and tip out a few of these. I won't necessarily get one of every color because there is so much to get through. But you can see there, these little dynamite sticks are the markers for your board that keeps track of your charge, any abilities, ammo tokens, things like that. And they look fantastic. And they're in, obviously, all the different player colors. If I can get them back in without spilling any. Oh, champion. This is the first time that's happened in a while. We have the rings, which are the standard rings that you get in most CMON games to allow for player ownership. Then we have the dice, because dice are fantastic. Let's have a look. The wooden die have these little, nice feel. They are screen printed, which is not 100% happy about that, but that's okay. But if you look on the overhead, let's see, we're going to roll them. What did I get? 5 6s. Not bad. 2 hits, 3 hits, maybe. 5s. Potentially 3 hits. I love that the, is it the 6 that's a dynamite, or is it the 1 that's the dynamite? The 1 is a zombie, and the 6 is a dynamite. I love it. That's great. If I've got that wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I'm sorry again, I keep putting that in front of you, but that's okay. All right, should we do the other unboxing? No, let's do it. Let's bring it down. And we will have a look at these crazy mini sculpts. Bear with me for 1 second. We'll get in close. All right, so you have to excuse this in my way. We are going to get in nice and close and show you all the different minis that are here. They are looking absolutely amazing. I will try to get in close and remember who is who, but if I don't get it right, please just forgive me. They look awesome. We'll start here. We've got a Gatling gun, which is, it's a Gatling gun. I mean, look at that thing. If you can get up there and man it, it just looks fantastic. I love it. Let's have a look here. Let's start at the top, work our way through. So these sculpts on these things are just epic. This guy's got, it's like a revolver. Ready to take some names. Got the standard pose happening. And he's blasting the absolute bejesus out of anything that is going to come in his way. You've got, is this, no, it's not. Is this Pablo with his sombrero? Yeah, he's got his sombrero at the back. This is Pablo, dual wielding a couple of 6-shooters. Say hello to my little friend. Boom. Got the bandoliers as well. I'm digging the sculpts. They're fantastic. Is this Trixie? No. Again, forgive me if I don't get the names right, but they just look amazing. Decisions. Who do you think we should play as? Do you have a favorite survivor that you've seen in the other videos and whatnot? The detail is always spectacular. That's Conception, I think. If I have the names wrong, they will appear on the screen, so you know who it is that I'm actually talking about if I get it wrong. And I love the fact that what's really spectacular is that these haven't been damaged in transit. There's no bends and things. I mean, even the detail, I know I'm looking at upskirts and stuff here, but even the detail on these is brilliant. And they've got the codes there too, so you do know who is what, which is awesome. I love it. I love it. And I think this is Cassie. She's launching all sorts of business. She's got dynamite in one hand there, which is bloody fantastic. So good. Okay, and then this is... what was her name? Crazy windbreaker, a dust jacket, and then you've got the big shotgun and the pistol as well. She was boss. Oh my gosh. All right, then you've got here, is this Thomas? No, someone else with this big shotgun. I dig it. The preacher man. This might be Thomas. The priest. This big cross, packing in holy water, all that sort of stuff, which is great. Then you've got here, is this May with her crazy body armor and that giant sword of crazy death. Oh my gosh, so good. It is a bit tricky to get them back in because some of them are over the top of each other, but that's all right. This guy's got his crazy bowler hat happening, which is nice. I apologize too if I have the camera shaking and all the rest of it. I'm just a bit excited. It's always this way whenever I do a big unboxing because they're just spectacular. Surprisingly too, usually I do the big unboxings at the big table, but I found that this space is such a nice quiet space. I can think properly, all the rest of it. It's my jam. I like the fact this guy's got a sawed-off shotgun and a dirty great big scimitar, and it is ready to cleave some zombie flesh. Go team. And then this I think is Trixie, who has basically finished her saloon show, grabbed her 6-shooter, and is ready to kick ass and take names and kick ass and chew bubble gum. Look at the details on the dress flowing in the breeze. I love that everyone's got that action pose, epic action pose, which is fabulous. All right, so we've got here some walkers, but they're in different sculpts. No, these are runners. So this is one of the runner sculpts, and you can see here caught in motion, running like crazy. I love that. And then you've got the other runner sculpt, which is here. And dig it. I do like that they're different colored plastic, so you can discern which is which is fantastic. That's the first tray there. We're going to get into the rest if I can. Check it out. I love it. Okay, so we have got walkers, but there is 5 different types of walkers. So we'll start with them. That's this guy here. He is literally shambling along, doing his thing. Brains. I love it. He's got this sort of satchel on as well as he lurches his way through, bits of bones and stuff sticking out. That's fantastic. That's the first lot. And then you've got another walker, a femme fatale walker here, who is all dolled up with nowhere to go except to bite your face off. The details on the zombie corpses, the dresses, looks absolutely amazing. I love it. Another walker dude who is just shambling along doing his thing. Looks like he's holding his pants up or holding some intestines that he's pulled out of himself, which is kind of gross, but I dig it. And then you've got here another walker sculpt, bonnet on and all that. I do love, again, the action shots, the outfits, moving in the wind as they're shambling towards you at high noon down the main street of town. It's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Then you've got here more of the walkers. He's sort of like, how are you doing there? Can I eat your face? He's carrying a gun or carrying dynamite or something in his hand. I love it. Okay, so that's the 5 sculpts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got what looks like some brutes. Now, they're not fatties in this one. They're brutes. Now, the brutes are big, bloated bad boys that take 2 hits to kill. And this one is very, very deadly. No exception. He's got just a huge bulking monstrosity that is making his way down the street towards you, and definitely looks like a force to be reckoned with, which I kind of dig. And then you've got here more brutes. This is like a minor abomination of sorts. I mean, he's packing a gun. He's got all sorts of crazy going on. Looks like he's almost like a mutated cow or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, but I dig it so, so much. It's a crazy brute concoction of monstrosity, and that is great. I love it. And in the core box, of course, we can't have Zombicide without an abomination. So, where is he? There he is. The bowler hat abomination looks like this fella here. So you can see he's got his hands out ready to absolutely smash you in the face. He's got his bowler hat on. He's got an expression. I don't know if you can see it there. He's looking nasty as hell. And he is got those crazy, crazy spines there too, which is just brilliant. It's terrifying and I love it. I love it. So, so much. So, so much. So much. That is the contents of the core box of the Kickstarter edition of Zombicide Undead or Alive. We have more stuff to go through with you. The expansion or the stretch goals? Decisions. Stretch goals it is. I'm going to pack this away. We'll be back with the stretch goals in just one moment. All right, continuing on. I've left the camera down here only because the Dead West box, which you see here before you, is quite literally just stretch goals for the campaign. So most of this in this box is insane minis, more walkers, and more abominations. So let's get straight into it. First and foremost, though, I am going to give you a bit of an overview on the artwork. I love the fact that you've got this crazy, crazy gunslinger coming into this tavern, and there are people everywhere doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And you've also got some crazy little monsters up in the top here lurking as well. So good, so good, so good. All right, let's get this out of the way. We are going to open up the insides, rip off the plastic, and show you what is going on in here. Going through the base box, I cannot decide for the life of me which player I would like, which survivor I'd like to run first. They all have their pros and cons, obviously, and ultimately dice rolling is important in this game, which means I will probably lose more often than I win. But I guess that's why I play with games with Charlotte, because she's better at things like that than me. Let's show you what is in the box. We'll lift the lid here, hopefully not smack on with stuff as we do it. There we go. We'll get rid of this one for there for now. The Dead West box has things like new abominations and descriptions of them and everything else as well. I know I'm in a bit close, but that is okay. It'll give you an idea of what's in store in the box. The Cactus Queens, House Rules, Station Master Zombie, Snake Oil Salesman. I love it. I love it. There's just so many extra bits and pieces in this box. I dig it. 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 All right. There is this here, as you can see here, is literally all of the different survivors. There are... it's ridiculous. I love it. It's meant to be, what, another 17? There's a lot more than that in here. Oh my gosh. These are the cards for the survivors. Look at the stack. That is mental. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. So many. I thought I had heaps of choice before with just 14. And now I've got whatever this is here. 160? Oh my God. That's insane. Plastic for the floor. Okay, so you have Grayson, and they've all got that extra ability on the back. You've got Reigns, who looks like Dick Dastardly gone wrong. Kapehe, Itza, forgive me if I pronounce it incorrectly. Sister Grace, Preacher Paul, Father Winston, who looks epic as hell. Father Luke, Tilly, Professor Fletcher, Billy the Kid, because of course not, why not? Butch Cassidy, Hank, Tomahawk Hank. Then you've got Doc Holliday, I'll be your Huckleberry. Jesse James, Wild Bill Hickok, Sheriff Earp. I love it. I love the mustache on it as well. That's so fantastic. You've got Weezer. You've got Charles. You've got Mika. You've got the Nameless. For a man must have a name. It's actually a reference to, obviously, Clint Eastwood. You've got the Mr. Woods. You've got Miguel. Eli. Wolf. April looks badass as well. I love it. Rusty is there. Maybelle with her pickaxe and ripped dresses. Garth. And then you've got here Rob. The reason he's called Garth, by the way, is because he's Wayne, as in John Wayne. Rob. Janie. Clint. Hobbs. That's a reference and a half. Lilith. You've got Martin. You've got Earl. You have Vina. You have Monica. You have Benji. You have Bloody Mary by name and by nature. You got Ruby. You got Trips. Connie is there. You got Christoph as well. The Judge, who means business. Sheriff Mittens, which I dig. Bernie Sanders, I love it. That's fantastic. You got Che. You've got Deesbar. You got Nabashi. You got Dizani. You got Deeswood. And then we're back to Grayson as well. Oh my gosh. And that is yeah, epic. You got a few more cards as well. So we'll have a look at these and see what we've got here. I think these are mostly for the different abominations that are in this set, because there are a few of them to make your game that much more intense, crazy, and just random. I do like the idea of shuffling in a random abomination so you don't know what it is that's going to be attacking you potentially until you draw the card. That's fantastic. So these are item cards. You have Desbar's Bow. When used by Desbar, escalation ranged. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of fancy. And then you've got all the different abomination cards here with the bowler hat fella on there. But you have the Pus Bag Abomination, because yum, the Fat Mace, the Gore Geyser, the Alpha Bane, the Rotten Claw, the Plymouth Hound, the Wendigo, and I'm excited to see that many, Swamp Tongue, Death Grasp, the Melting Pot, which is just a mishmash of undead flesh, Little Trickster Abomination, the Great Trickster, which has multiple heads and things, the Cactus Queen, because why not? Why wouldn't a cactus come to life and try and attack everybody? Science. All right, let's have a look here. Let's get this plastic off of this one, and we'll get into the bits and pieces. Now, I, for the life of me, will not remember any of these different survivors that are here in this box, so we are just going to make our way through as best we can, and we will show you them all. Here we go. These guys, look at this guy. Boom. I think this is Grayson. I think they're going to be in the order they appeared in that list. I could be wrong. Then you've got here, is it Reigns? Top Hat and everything else as well. They just, so much variety, so much replayability. Fun and games for days. I love it. A sister, what's her face? The double barrel gun. I mean, it's... Replayability is so important these days. So many games to choose from. So having something you can replay again and again and again and always have something new to discover in terms of the different mechanics the different characters have, that's pretty boss. And it's a shame too, because obviously with everything that's been going on with shipping crises and the way it's been handled by this company, look, they're providing a product, they're providing a service, and ultimately they're doing as well as they have done. I guess they have a right to sort of do, whatever they want. But I don't know, the way they've treated the people, the customers about shipping and just hiking it with that knowledge, just saying this is what it is, deal with it. It's a bit of a tough pill to swallow. I think there's a way to speak to people, I guess. If I'm wrong, that's my opinion, obviously, and you're welcome and entitled to your own. So by all means, if you disagree with me, pop it in the comments below, and we can talk more about it. I'm more than happy to discuss it. Tomahawks for days. My God. Where does one even begin? They are just, like, even the coats and things on the back, you have so much detail on them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then you got this fella here. More shotguns, holsters, all sorts. Decisions. Last brandishing double 6-shooters. Looks like there's almost one in the pocket as well, which is awesome. I apologize too if the camera is changing in and out of focus. Lots going on today. One of my kids is doing a dance routine in the other room, but that's fine. I do like this one too. Is that Wyatt? The mustache. I don't know if you can see the mustache there. It gives it away a little bit. Oh my gosh. Then we've got, oops, I'm dropping minis. Don't do that. That's the fella we saw before with the pickaxe. Can't remember his name. And this looks like it might be Doc Holliday. I love that they took characters from history and folklore of the West and made them into characters, playable characters for the game. It's so good. I mean, you play through the storyline of Tombstone, effectively, but in a Zombicide world. That is kind of cool. As I said before, I'll be a Huckleberry. The detail, they're just so good. I love it. And again, I just hope that I'm doing these justice because they are just fabulous. There's something to be said for dual wielding a couple of sawed-off shotties. I just think it's boss. Then again, getting in nice and dirty with machetes is not to be sneezed at either. I love it. Oh, man. I feel like I should just put some music on over the top of this and just go through the rest of these minis because they are just boss. I love it. Oh. Gotta stop doing that. Stop knocking the camera, Matt. Can't help it. Too excited. My apologies. You are very welcome. Oh my God. So good. I'm seeing a little bit of one or two of these, just one or two that have got little bends in them and stuff. Nothing that's not fixable and remoldable, or rebendable, I should say. But I mean, look, the amount of minis we've got, to have only one or two, that's pretty damn good. That's that gal, that lass we saw with the pickaxe. Is that the professor? They are all numbered, so you know who's who. Alright, and we've got here more dual wielding gunslinging action. The hats, the style, the cloaks, the clothes, the pants, everything. Love it. And this guy just has a dirty great big Winchester. Means business. Business. All kinds of business. We got a lass here with a machete. Nearly there, folks. Another dual wielder. Guns and scimitars for days. Again, that windswept look with the jackets and stuff is great. And this lass has got bandoliers for days, 6-shooters. Come at me. She means business. Not taking any chances. Kind of dig it. Kind of dig it. Now that, I think, is Billy the Kid. I think. Wild gun style. I love it. Young guns, I should say. That's that guy, that crazy guy who was throwing dynamite and stuff around earlier. Gosh. And you got this guy who is shooting his rifle, getting ready to cause all sorts of trouble for those undead monsters. Knives. That's deadly as. Oh, so good. Even the robes on her at the back. Dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. All right, we got dual wielding machetes. Don't piss this one off, gosh. Deadly as hell. And I dig it. That's one of our fellas who's got his tomahawks ready to go. Gosh. So good. I know what we're doing tonight. I think it's going to take us a night to decide who it is we want to play as, which is quite ridiculous. Look at this lass. I got 2 guns, 1 for each of you. That's not her line, that's a Doc Holliday line from Tombstone, but hey. Oh, gosh, what a movie that was. What a movie. Just the windswept look, you got the lit dynamite here. They mean so much business. Oh, it's the best. I'm gonna have some fun with this. Just the best. Sneaky little 6-shooter and then a sawed-off shotgun. Just to keep you on your toes, which is awesome. We've got this the judge here. I recognise this fella. With this dirty great big Winchester. And his book of law. The dead are meant to stay dead, boy. And here he is. Bernie Sanders. Mittens. Sheriff Mittens. Sitting on his little stool. The joke was that there was that meme where Bernie Sanders sitting there with his mittens and his mask on was put into random things, photoshopped into stuff all over the place. And he's now got his own little mini, complete, I don't know if you can see it, with his mask on his face. Exactly in the pose he was, just in this crazy chair with the antlers. I kind of dig that too. Sheriff Mittens, what a gag, but I dig it. I dig it. These are so good. So good. And then you've got, where are we? Is this the one, the bow that we saw earlier? If you have that card equipped with this character, you get to do escalation points. Same as with the Gatling gun. If you're on the Gatling gun, you get escalation points and add extra dice and stuff. And if you stay there long enough, you can do multiple hits in one go. So it looks like Nightwing from Mortal Kombat. Nightwolf, sorry. Not Nightwing. Cool. Melee combatant. Absolutely. We've got a lady with a backhoe and a 6-shooter, ready to defend her territory to the last. She means business. I love that she's got like carrots and shit in the back of her bag there. I don't know if you can see that. That's awesome. And then we've got another Native American here. Getting ready to cause some absolute chaos. Another rifle for days. And then we've got this last fella who looks like they've got, is it a hat or is that just they've got a headband on? And again, another rifle. The detail on these are amazing. And I love that they've embraced the spaghetti western fact as well in some of these sculpts too, which is fantastic. That takes care of the survivors. Just the survivors in the stretch goal box. And there are... Amazing, 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 amazing. All right, let's have a look here. We're going to get rid of this plastic insert, unless I've got to have to undo more tape. I'm going to have to undo more tape. Give me one moment. All right, so this is the stretch goals for the additional walkers and zombies that you can come up against. These ones are quite spectacular, very involved. I will try to name them as best I can. If I get it wrong, yeah, just let me know. I'll see how I go. Wish me luck. So we've got here these fellas here, which just look like they're a pair of sombrero shufflers, just different sculpts. No, I'm just having a look here to see what we've got here. This is just the gunslingers. The gunslinger, yeah. I see gunslinger coming through at dawn. I dig it. And I think there's a few of them there that are gunslingers. And then we've got here what looks like a miner. He's got a big shovel pickaxe thing there. Shambling guy coming out of the mine. You saw those mine tiles, which helps with scenarios and things to identify the different characters. Is that another miner? Yep, so there's a couple of miners there. And then you've got here what looks like... What have we got? What's this one? This is a mariachi. So you got a mariachi here as well. I'm surprised he's not wielding maracas or something, but he's got what looks like a... Yes! Yes, I love that. The costuming, everything else is fantastic. There's a couple of mariachis. Then you've got here as a station master, heralding the doom train as it arrives in town, bringing out all of the chaos. And I dig that he's got like a torch, a lamp to light the way, which is brilliant. Then you've got here what looks like the snake oil salesman, potentially. Is it the snake oil salesman? Yes. So this guy's going to sell you all sorts of treacherous goods and also try to bite your face. You can buy all his goods, but it'll cost you your life. He looks pretty nasty as well, shambling along. Then you've got here, is this a teacher, potentially? Yeah, the teacher. Very sassy looking. I think it's a teacher. I could be wrong. There you go. Oh no, could be a teacher. Yeah, maybe. She means business. Absolute business. You got the answer wrong, boy. Then it looks like we've got... Who is this one then? Not sure. Soldier, maybe? Yeah, he looks a bit militant, doesn't he? With his swords, backpacks, long lost in the war. Another soldier there. Then you've got here what looks like a stagecoach driver dressed for the warmth, or the cold, I should say. And he looks like he's ready to get absolutely smacked. I think he's got his back who's been damaged as well. The amount of zombie noises we're going to make, spectacular. And then this one here looks like... I don't even know how to describe this one. Lumberjack, maybe? Is that what I'm seeing here? Lumberjack? Revenant. Oh, Revenant. Just looking absolutely boss. You got bits of pieces coming off this guy, left, right, and center. So good. So good. I love it. Then you have the Horsehead Walker. So this is a walker who is wearing the horse head, because why not? Or is this the little trickster? Perchance, maybe. No. Horsehead Walker. Oh, I love it. Even the side of the horse head's been ripped apart. The detail is brilliant. And then you have our friend the Lumberjack here. This is a lumberjack. He's got his axe. Is it an axe? Yep, axe on his back. Went out chopping wood one day. Got bit. Now he's looking to chop heads. He means business. I dig it. All right. We're going to put those ones to the side. I'm going to bring in this big box because there is a ton of these to go through. These are the different abominations. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. We talked about the little trickster before, so we're going to go through that now. This is the little trickster, I believe. It looks like a little trickster, even though it's actually quite big. Yes. Looking boss. Almost werewolfy. Check it. Oh my gentle jeebus. I don't want to come up against any of these things. Okay. We have Cactus Queen, who just looks prickly, nasty. I love it. And I love they're on big, chunky bases as well. The Cactus Queen looks epic. Love it. Love it. Then we have the Alpha Bane, I believe this is. Oh, big swooping tail. Look at the claws on this thing. Oh my God. So good. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's the Alpha Bane. Then we have, this one is the fat guy. The fat mace, is it? Yes. So he's got this big, chunkified face that is going to cause all sorts of problems. Or is this the pus bag? This could be the pus bag, I think, actually. Yes, this is the pus bag. Apologies. But I mean, he's a spiky fella, that is for sure. Then we have, this is the swamp tongue. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. The swamp tongue is there. Look out. This giant mutated toad is going to kick your ass. Look at that thing. That's so good. All right. Then we have Death Grasp. Now this is, again, another one with a massive reach. Check that out. And I love he's got this tongue thing, sort of Resident Evil liquor style. Look at the reach. I just dig it. I mean, you can get 3D with this thing. Ooh. So good. Minis for days. Now, this is the fat mace. That is the fat mace. There you go. So we've got this crazy face here and just this ridiculous mess of absolute chaos. You can't even see where the head is. The head is in here, there. And there's just this big claw of death that is going to come and stomp on absolutely everybody. And his butt's showing as well because, you know, science. Little hand there. He's going to use his strong hand. Oh my God. Okay. Then we've got the melting pot, which is all of the crazy flesh pile. Look at this thing. Oh my God. All the different skulls and things. It just, yeah. What the absolute heck. A little hand that's crawling up here. It just looks absolutely sick and twisted, and I dig it. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. And this one is the Alpha Bane, and quite rightly so. Look at this monster. Claws, claws, claws. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I love it. All right, let's have a look. We've got here the, this is the Gore Geyser. So he just spews stuff forward. That's why he's got his big open mouth. So good. I love this. It's great. I love it. I love it. The Gore Geyser just looks boss. So good. Oh gosh, the sculpts are bloody amazing. I dig it. I love it. Then we have the Rotten Claw. The Rotten Claw. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty rotten. And the camera is really struggling because the detail is just the focus. It's just the best. I love it. Spikes for days. I'm probably not even doing these things justice. Seeing them in person, they are just fabulous. Then we have the Great Trickster. Now this is a guy who is obviously got no head. He's casting magical spells and things as well. Up for days. He's got this crazy little dagger happening. Some sort of god. But the best part about this is he has multiple heads. So you can literally put on the head of the wolf here. He's got this interchangeable head. So you've got the wolf head there. And then you've got the head of the raven, which clips on just a juster, which is fabulous. And then you've got the head of the hare, the bunny rabbit. So depending on the situation, oh man, it's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So those are the different heads for the Trickster. And then finally, folks, we are there. We've got the Wendigo. Now this thing is an absolute monstrosity. It's so big, it does not even fit in the frame. I almost want to go this way so you can sort of see just how it's just It's reaching for you. Look at the height. Look at this thing. This is terrifying. The Wendigo sculpt is epic. Just the detail, even on the base itself. The bones, the sculpts, the flames, the fact that it's effectively, I don't know, like branches and bone all mixed into one. Is it animal? Is it not? The skull on this thing is just, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And that, my friends, is the contents of the Dead West stretch goals box. We do have one more, well, a couple of things to show you. We've got one more box, the expansion. We're going to open up Gears and Guns as well. But then we're going to leave the rest for another video because there is just so much going on. Give me a second to clear this away and then we'll get into the final box for this unboxing video. Give us one moment. All right, so now that that's all cleared away, we have one other small, and I don't mean small box for you. I've taken the overhead up because we are having a look at the major expansion Gears and Guns, which is a campaign module. So yay, very excited. What you take in scenario to scenario carries over into a campaign of epic, epic proportions. We're going to rip the plastic off this sucker and show you what's in this box. And then we've got one or two other small surprises for you before we finish up, because there is still, I don't know, 9, 10, 15 boxes of stuff that I've got to get through. Lots. As I said, I didn't go all in. I said earlier, we didn't get the 7 to 12 player expansion. I just don't feel that I'm ever going to get that many people around the table. Maybe now that I've got all the boxes, maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. But I do like the idea of all the different abominations, including the extras that you won't see in this video. There'll be a part 2 that will go through the extra abominations, other bits and pieces as well. Plastic for the floor, more plastic for the floor. Another little leaflet thing. Is it different? No? I don't know, maybe it's just to protect the box. And anyway, it is what it is. Campaign expansion Gears and Guns, which looks absolutely epic and brings in the realm of steampunk into what is already going to be a fantastic game. Like this guy here with his metal hand Jax style, and he has a head of a zombie on it as well. You've got all sorts of science things happening here, which is fantastic, and it is a campaign expansion, as I said, which I dig to no end. Let's show you what's in the box. Got lots to get through. Okay, rules and missions for the expansion. Ooh, steam vents, I like that. So you've got here different survivor miniatures, abominations. I don't know if there's extra walkers and things in this particular game. I think you use the ones from the base game. This is just extra cards and expansions and dice and all sorts of other bits and pieces as well, which I dig. And there's a campaign note sheet as well, so you can take notes on what's transpired, which I love as well. Keeps track of all the records all in one place. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All right, we've got here some punch outs because yay. Now these are indeed, are they steam vents? Steam jet. So there you go, steam jet, that's off. Steam jet, that's on. I'm assuming if it's on and a zombie walks into it, it will deal damage, which I dig. You've got a clock, which is a steam gauge of sorts, not a clock. And you'll use the little punch out here, whoops, to mark where the steam is at, and when it builds up to a certain point, obviously steam vents potentially explode. And you've got these other little tokens as well, which are switch plates. So as you play through the campaign mode, you've got switch on, and red is obviously switch off, which is fantastic. Another little punch out, which is the spawn zone tile. Punch outs for days. I dig it. I'm making a mess, and I just don't care. The campaign pad. So this is the survivor name, player name, equipment key, all the different combat points, posse, so different players. And I think, no, they should be double-sided. They're not double-sided. So depending on how, if you play say you play a 12-player campaign game, then, not that I have the 12-player expansion, but that's 12 sheets. That's going to fill up the pad very, very quickly because each sheet represents one player in the campaign. However, though, how many people are going to be able to sit down and play with you enough to actually play through an entire campaign? That is another question as well. It's like D&D, trying to find a next session can be very crazy. Tiles, more map tiles, cool. So this is more map tiles, more customization, more options for scenario building, world building, etc. Let's see if we can get through this one. I love it on the side of the box as well. Again, same as with the core box. The Dead West box didn't have too much on the inside of it. If I've left that wrong and I didn't look at it properly. I was too busy exploring all the miniatures in the box because, damn, there were a few. 100 and something in that box? Ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It should have been 200. I'm kidding. Can you imagine? Oh wait, I can't imagine. All the other boxes with the other 200 miniatures are all outside. There's more plastic for the floor, and then we've got tiles for days. So we have this crazy steampunk tile. There's a switch plate here, a steam engine, boxes of stuff, a dead horse, a trough here, and then you've got, again, saddling, other bits and pieces. On the reverse, another raised little area, steam engines. Now again, this is a campaign game, so some of these settings might be slightly unique. More steam engines, more switches, a steam vent, which is quite cool. On the reverse of that one, these are slightly thicker, I think, too. Oh, that's a bit messy. That is a lovely collection of gore there, and there's a distillery, is it? I like all the bottles. This is like a bootleg distillery. That's kind of cool. And then you've got corpses for days there as well. You have a mine shaft with all sorts of crazy, nasty business. Another steam vent, an on-off switch steam engine. Oh, on the back, it's like another estate. More steam vents, a desk, a writing bureau. Then you've got here, which looks a bit more of like a regal house. You've got a guy with a head missing. That's kind of gross. Bodies and corpses, a bedroom. I like the fact that there's this bear on the ground, all the different heads here, which is very cool. Could be foreboding about something that's coming, which I kind of dig. On the reverse, you have got more steam vents, numbered crates, smashed things, blood and mess and gore everywhere, peppered bullets, holes and bullets, things everywhere there. More corpses. They just decided to bury all the undead in the rooms. Why didn't they take them out and burn them? Who knows? Some sort of explosion has taken place here. There is sort of different ink presses. There's inks and stuff everywhere there. I like there's a corpse of some sort of beastie. Again, more corpses stacked up in a room. A carriage that has careened and smashed into this building. Wagon wheels, stagecoaches smashed up. Romosk's food and drink. Romquist, sorry. MC Mackenzie delivery. And it's some sort of steam vent where it's all gone awry. And then you have what looks to be another newspaper printing place. Laundry room. The name laundry probably gives it away. And all the chaos. I do love and dig the details on the maps. That is fantastic. I love it. Lots to look at as you play through the game. Then we have all the bits. All right, so let's talk through the cards first. Oh, maybe we can't do that. Ooh, okay. So that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, let's see. So these are campaign cards, I guess, which are secret, maybe? Campaign note sheet, equipment cards. 78 objective cards. So these are different objectives for the different scenarios. So maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3, Mission 4. So these are envelopes that you reveal during the course of the campaign play. Reveal when a survivor has line of sight on this card. What card? Interesting. I'm going to keep those secrets. There's no spoilers for the campaign. Go team. Wow. I'm going to, yeah, okay. We'll go through that another time, maybe. That's interesting. There's a bit of extra space. They could have put some more bits and pieces in here. Oh, well, that's okay. There's method in the madness, I suppose. I know there's enough material and enough boxes for me to potentially fit in extras in this space. So, for example, like the gauge is going to fit in there when it's assembled, with the character cards on top. So all the punch outs will obviously come out of their sheets, and it's going to leave a bit of space. It's interesting. I don't know if you can tell here, but there's quite a bit of depth underneath the tray. So unless I'm missing something, maybe the tiles have got the recess here. Anyway, more plastic for the floor. We have Anthony, we have Bonnie, we have Thaddeus, we have Jean, Nora, Lee with his mechanical arms, Leonard with his crazy plate, Marilyn with her bayonet arms, that's nice, Nicholas, not to be confused with Nicholas Tesla with his chainsaw, and Richard, and they all look absolutely boss as hell, which I dig. All right, Then we have, let's see, we're going to lift this tray out. Do we have to remove some tape? Of course we have to remove some tape, because why not? Little clip bits for the gauge, the steam gauge, which is awesome. I am just going to do, you know what? To hell with this. Let's just do it this way. Watch me smack my wrist open. Okay. I'll put this one back in here because we're going to get close up for the minis anyway. So, cards. Now these all relate specifically to this expansion, but I think if you wanted to just have a standalone game, you would be able to include them as well. And they've got a slightly different back with that sort of metalled finish to make them stand out, which is awesome. So let's put these bounty weapons aside. Here we have, whoops, weapons. You have a chainsaw, because why not? A Colt SSA, SAA, but it's been steampunked to the wazoo. Dynamite, which is normal dynamite. Holy water, which is more holy water from the base game. And knives, and it's got that little steampunk logo to show you which set it belongs to. Machete, pickaxe, plenty of bullets, plenty of shells, Remington. So some of these might be locked until different campaign situations. Like you have to progress to those places before you can access those weapons. That's kind of cool. The bounty weapons. Now I believe some of these are objectives as well. You've got a revolving pistol, I should say. You've got a asymmetric tumbling pistol, Dr. Klaus clockwork rifle, Frontier Industries rifle, Guillotine's patriotic saber, nice. Mars troubleshooter, wow. Sawed-off shotgun with a bayonet blade and quite a bit of kick, and the revolving pistol that I mentioned earlier. Some of those look nasty as hell. Watch out, zombies, we're coming for you. I dig it. All right, let's get through this last pack of cards. And I've got a couple other small things to show you. There's Abomination cards in here as well for the Abomination that's in the box. Okay, we've got here sawed-off shotty, a Schofield, a shotgun, a tomahawk, a twin barrel, some water. Very important to have water when you're running around chasing into chest for zombies, and the Winchester, which we saw before. In the midst of that, we have body armor type Alpha, type B52, brawler gloves, gunslinger fist, jump boots, now we should get out of tight spots, long arms, marksman goggles, that's cool, sprint boots, steam bottle, I think that's for your different things. It's like a discard this action to choose to refill a steam weapon within your inventory, steam vision goggles, and the steam monster abomination. Any steam nozzles in a zone where the monster enters are broken immediately, because the abomination monster is a dick. That's actually what it says on the card. The abomination monster is a dick. It doesn't actually say that. All right, let's have a look, see who I've got here survivors-wise. If I forget who they are, please forgive me. But they're all steampunk and they're all boss as hell. We have here the gentleman. Oh, you know what? Forgive me. Let's bring the camera down. We'll show you these close up. All right, so we have this guy with the chainsaw, and you can see all the steampunkiness of it all. I love it. It's so good. It's got this crazy backpack on with like it's almost like a proton pack from Ghostbusters on the back of his thing, which is very cool. I dig that. You've got our gentleman here with some crazy, look at this guy. This is the guy I said looks like Jack. He's got a top hat, very genuinely like crazy robotic steam-powered machete arms, chopping power for days. Look at this guy, burly as hell, ready to kick ass and take names. I dig it. That's fantastic. You've got here a gentleman with, it looks like a souped up pistol of sorts, and he's got all sorts of other bits and pieces. That cool wind-blown jacket look, which has become a staple of these characters. And that powerful rifle as well, a powerful shotgun, pistol I should say. Then you got here, again, another big pistol. This guy looks like he's got all sorts of gear tricked out on that pistol. And he's got a little knife there. And a bandolier of bullets, because you can never have too many bullets when you're dealing with the zombie apocalypse. And then you've got this lass here with this big old rifle of epic proportions. She means business. And that gun looks boss as. So she's got some torch or some equipment on the side there, maybe some steam power on that as well, which is fantastic. And you got this fella, this lass I should say, lass, yep. Bionic woman styles, saber, and I don't know what you call that, a Winchester, repeater. It's a pistol, but she is looking absolutely powerful as hell. And she's got this kit on as well, which makes her look like she's got steampunk bandoliers and everything else. I dig it. I dig it. She means business. We have here, looks like another lass who's got this big old rifle and crazy legs. Look at those legs. Steampunk leggings, steampunk legs in general. Ready to absolutely take on the undead. And then you've got another, is this a dancer? Maybe, a saloon dancer, and she's got that pistol getting in there. Got her bodice all sorted. She's got a tomahawk ready to smack on, and you can see the flurry of the dresses and the petticoats and things as well. She's ready to smack on with the undead, and I dig that about her so much. Then you've got a friend here with another miner guy, pickaxe. He's got this steam blade that he's cocked lock, and the pickaxe is souped up as well. You can see it's got sort of refinings, mechanics and things, moving parts, etc. Wow, that's cool. And then you've got our last fella here, which is looks like he's got that bayonet blade. Look at the coattails. I dig it. They're so good. And he's got that pistol with the bayonet blade. Nasty looking sharp thing for hacking and slashing. And he's got that plating as well. That body armor that he's made, that's just boss too. He means business. Now, there is of course, as I mentioned, an abomination in this box as well. The steampunk abomination, which is more machine than zombie. And it looks absolutely spectacular. This is that particular fella right here for you. Look at this guy. Hi. I'm going to smash you all. Look at him. Look at him. I do like that he's got top hat and goggles. Like the steampunk goggles on. Let me get a full shot. There you go. Look at this guy. And again, those coattails. It's very steampunk Mr. Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde styles. The camera's just not doing it justice. These things are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I dig it. I dig it. All right, that's the abomination. All right, there is the set of dice that's here as well, so I'm going to give those a bit of a whirl too, because, you know, it would be remiss of me not to give them a roll and show you how terrible I am at dice rolling games. For those of you watching the channel, you know that I suck at dice games. This is going to be no exception. But I do like these dice because they are plastic rather than the timber, although I don't mind the wooden dice. It's a nice feel. But these aren't screen printed. These are etched steam dice. And they have this crazy little steam gears on them as the pips. And then you've got an empty gauge. So if you ever use a steam weapon and you roll this symbol, which basically means the weapon is out of steam and you will need to recharge it before you can use it again. That happening in a fight where you're up against 2 walkers or 3 walkers or any sort of zombie is never a good thing. Let's see, we've got, what did I get? Oh, a couple of 6s. Nice, that's actually not a bad roll for me. A couple of successes there, depending on what I've got. Because usually you hit on a 5 or a 6, so 3 successes. If I was rolling against Abomination, I would have just vanquished that sucker. So that's good. We like that, that's great. All right, there is 1 or 2 other small things we got, because I have found, mostly in CMON games and in some games as well, in some other games, when you are relying on dice for combat, there is, quite frankly, never enough in the box. Let's give them 6 dice. You'll need about 150 dice to make it nice and easy. So we went in and bought the dice packs. Because, you know, why not? We spent so much money on this game, we might as well get the dice packs as well and make sure everyone has a good time. So, as per the core box, these are special wooden dice that are very similar, except instead of having the just the red and the timber with the red on it. These ones have black as well, and they're not just screen printed on, they're actually etched into the die. So you've still got that zombie head and the dynamite symbol, but you've got different heart suits or card suits as well, which is very cool, very saloon, very Wild West, very poker, very what's that movie, Maverick, very Maverick, which is very cool because of the poker tournament. And they feel great. They're a really great quality die. And if I look at that, what do I get? A couple of 6s is nice, and a 5, but I got a couple of 1s, so hopefully that doesn't mean that I fail miserably and get my head beaten off. That would be very bad. That's a those dice. However, Gears and Guns only comes with 6. So, we got these. Metal Steam Dice Pack, which is literally, as it says on the box, a set of metal, chunky metal, crazy colored dice. Oh my god, they are heavy. They are heavy as hell. Oh, they are beautiful. I don't know, the camera is just not doing it justice. These things look amazing. I don't know if you can see that glint, that shine there. They are heavy D6s. They have that same Steam symbol on them. Do they have a 1 pip? No, that's the 1 pip. If you roll a 1, that's bad. Now, if I shake them, want to make sure you got a play mat under there because they are heavy. Heavy. And then what do I get? I get potentially 2 successes, but I can't use the weapon again because I've rolled this one. So don't do that. That's very bad. They're fantastic. I'm probably going to keep them in the box just to keep them out of just jostling against each other, etc. Less movement means less wear and tear on what are fantastic quality dice. Interesting though, the metallic dice pack, I'll have to double check it. The metal dice pack was only a couple of dollars more than the wooden dice add-on pack, which I find weird. The production quality on those is amazing. It's incredible. And in comparison to the wooden dice, yes, they're nice. The wooden dice are nice, but that's spectacular. Go figure. Method in the madness, I suppose. That, my friends, concludes this epic part 1 unboxing of Zombicide Undead or Alive. There is a plethora of stuff. There is Animal Abomination packs. There is Abominate versus Crocosaur. There is the Long Dead Walkers. There are horses. There are just so much stuff. There's the Extra Sister Kickstarter exclusive that's been brought in. There is so much more to go through. Most of it is miniatures, and I kind of dig that. So when we do that video, we'll bring the camera nice down close like we have here and go through those minis. Until then, my friends, we will see you back. Oh, wait, no. How silly of me. How silly of me. Of late, we have been doing videos where we get to the end and we show you what the game looks like when it is set up. This is going to be no exception. So please sit back, relax, grab your favorite Winchester repeater, and we'll show you what the game looks like when it's set up for 6 players on the table. Roll that footage. This is... I've never owned a Zombicide game. I've played a lot of Zombicide, but this is my first set that I've ever owned, and I am very, very happy with the theme, the style of the pieces, the quality of the sculpts. I cannot wait to get this to the table. As I said to you, my girls are very excited. We will be bringing this one out to the table tonight. I guarantee it. In fact, now that you've watched that footage, it's pretty much set up and ready to go. So we might as well have a game and take on 2 survivors each. We will let you know how we fare. You may even see in the comments below or below this video here, right here, whether or not we succeeded. I don't know, I can't tell the future right now. Hopefully it was a win. Hopefully, we'll see how we go. I can guarantee you if it is a win, it's not because of my dice rolling, because it is rubbish, as you've just seen. We will be back for more crazy, epic unboxing and board gaming content. We have part 2 of Undead or Alive to get through and show you. We also have more D&D stuff coming your way. We also have playthroughs coming your way. We've also got some Kickstarter exclusives, including an epic prototype that is on its way here right now for an amazing, amazing game by our friends at Bad Comet Games. So stay tuned for that one. And if you're interested if you are interested, and we'll be around at PAX on the 7th to the 9th of October. Come and say hi. HP Gaming will be roaming around. I'll be running around doing all sorts of stuff, and I will also be demoing a couple of products for you as well, along with our friends at Let's Play Games. So come and say hi, and we'll be able to play some games and have some fun. Until then, folks, by all means, be nice to each other, get back to the table, play lots more games, have lots more fun. And until then, we will see you back here very, very soon. But until then, it is bye for now.